Hi everyone, welcome to our Saturday morning cooking show. And today we are making a special birthday treat for Mr. Brett. And we are making him an Icebox Key Lime Pie. And for this, our recipe calls for us making a whole pie, but we are going to make them in little cupcakes. Yep. Our first step in making the pie is making the crust. And for the crust, you need 2 cups pre-ground graham crackers. And we're going to pour that into the bowl. And then you also need 2 tablespoons of just white sugar. We're going to pour that into the bowl. And then you need 8 tablespoons or a half a cup of melted butter. And then we're going to pour that in with the graham crackers and the sugar. And we're going to mix that together until it looks like damp sand.
And the recipe says use a food processor. We are going to try just using a pastry cutter.
Okay, so we've mixed our crust ingredients together, and next we're going to put our crust into our cupcake tins.
So we'll be right back because that's going to take us a little bit.
So we've put our crust inside our cupcake tins, and now we're going to place it in our oven. The oven is preheated to 350, and we're going to cook the crust for 12 to 14 minutes, or until it's golden brown.
And we did press these in there. So we put the crumbs in, and then we used a measuring cup or a little bowl to press them down in there.
Okay, we'll cook our crust and be back. Okay, next we're gonna work on the filling of our key lime pie. And for the filling, we need to process or mix together the sugar and our lime zest. So that is 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon grated lime. And as before, the recipe does call for a food processor. We don't have one here, so we are using our pastry blender. And it says you want to mix these together until you get green sugar. Welcome back. Our sugar is now green, so next we're going to add our cream cheese. And that's 1 package of cream cheese, 8 ounces. And it's softened. So once your cream cheese is combined with your sugar and zest, we are going to add the sweetened condensed milk. And that's 1 can, 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. And also we're going to add vanilla pudding mix. And that's just the instant vanilla pudding mix, and it's 1/3 cup.
And then there's the pudding mix. Just stir it in.
Yep. So once we've added or combined our vanilla pudding and sweetened condensed milk, you want to next put 2 tablespoons of lime juice in a microwave safe bowl or cup. And then you're going to add, I have to remember, it's 1 1/4 teaspoon unflavored gelatin. And you're going to mix those together, and you're going to let that sit about 5 minutes. Ours went a little bit faster. And you're going to wait until that kind of like looks like gelatin, like all thick.
Yes.
Yep.
It thickens really fast.
Yep. And then after it's thickened, we microwave this for about 15 seconds. And now it's a liquid, and we're going to add that to our mixture. So along with our gelatin, we are also adding the remaining lime juice. So earlier we squeezed about 8 limes, and that was about 1 cup of lime juice. And then we also have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to add that over here. And then we're going to mix that together until it's thoroughly combined.
I think I'm going to stir it a little bit and then put it in the blender since we haven't been using a food processor this whole time. So we'll be back in a minute.
So we've taken our crust out of the oven, so we cooked it for about 12 minutes, and you can maybe see that's a little browner around around the edges, and it smelled really yummy. So we also have our mixture that we took out of the blender, and it is a lot thicker, like pudding. Okay, so since our crust is cooled, we're now going to add our key lime mixture to the crust. And we just have some spoons, and we're just gonna.
Since it's not going to bake, it's not going to rise, so we're going to fill them almost to the top, right? Okay.
Okay. We'll be back when they're all put in the container.